The one with the less damage is the bot.
It's a bot, yeah.
Alright, let's check. Let's check here.
I think it's me. I think it's actually me.
Oh no.
Nice!
Of
course.
I have more kills than you, dude.
Yeah, because you're trash.
Hey, free, that's cool.
Join us,
Okay.
alright.
I don't know. This is random zip here. It goes up to there, and I'm like, so I'm very confused about that zip. I don't know. It's not on the other side. I don't think no. Weird. I like this. I don't know. It's like a line.
Alright.
Yeah, done now.
Let
Ready
me
up,
go.
Let's go.
No, babe, no.
Okay, daddy, okay.
Oh, Jesus, not again. Ay. Let's kick some ass
You,
again.
Anakin. I have failed you.
Shut up, you trash ass.
Alright. Trash ass.
I'm playing with a man who have 500 damage a game. Like, how do you want me to grind?
Very good.
Shut up, fucking Muslim trash.
Hey, come on, relax.
We've got work to do.
Why?
Not all Muslims, you know.
Man, I met this guy like maybe 2 hours ago. He's a fucking racist.
It's time.
Oh, really?
Yes, he's a big racist.
Oh no. Did you actually meet 24 hours ago?
Introducing
Yes.
your champion.
Oh my god. So are you both Romanian?
No, he's French.
Okay, so Carol was French.
Shut up, man, you're French.
Yo, watch your mouth, fucking Muslim trash.
Oh no, Jesus Christ. Okay, so wait, unknown is French. No, unknown is Romanian.
Yes? No,
Yes.
no, unknown is French. Carol is Romanian.
I don't even know if you're telling the truth now.
No. Dude, I'm the Romanian.
Man, this guy is fucking
French.
Remember 500 damage? 500, fucking trash ass.
We're going in. Shut up, Frenchie.
So, you know what? He don't tell you, but he backed for me to help him.
Dude, everybody can tell the mirror extra, dude.
He backed. I told him to back for me to help him.
Alright, listen up.
Yo, watch your mouth, fucking Muslim trash.
Listen up, dude.
Yo.
The reason I hate like Muslims is because when I was like I was learning this French, you know,
Oh yeah?
high school.
Hmm.
They're all like Muslims are.
Speaking, of course.
They're all Muslims here, like in Dubai.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm dead. I'm dying here.
What the hell?
God damn it, man.
Oh
Lying,
Christ! This guy is too much to
Burning
do.
in hell, dude.
Yeah.
I was not reviving you.
Dude.
I was not reviving you. For sure, I was not.
Alright. So they were
Extend
like
heavy
super
mag.
racist to me. They
Level
were super racist. Because like I'm not Muslim.
Yeah.
Like I was Christian. Now I'm like, nah, dude. Fuck this shit.
Bro, can I tell you something, bro? Can I
The
tell
religion shit, man.
Bro, can I tell you something
You're
big?
fucking children, man.
Bro-
Fucking children.
Bro, can I tell you something crazy? Like, bro, you know Saudi Arabians are not real Muslims, bro.
Not in Dubai. Dubai is like.
Bro,
not
Saudi and Dubai and all those Emirates, no, those are not real Muslims, man. They're not actually real Muslims. If you look at history, bro, you know basically Jesus Christ, right? Back in Jerusalem, yeah, there was a time where basically, you know, Muslims believe in the Prophet Muhammad, you know, peace be upon him. There was a time before Islam was created, the Prophet Muhammad, he was running away from the Saudi Arabs because they were chasing him because they didn't want him to make a new religion. So do you know what he did? He went to the Christians in the end. And the Christians, they protected him because everything that the Prophet Muhammad believed in, the Christians believed in as well. So the Christians, they protected the Prophet and his people and his disciples from the Saudis because they were like, we're not going to let you kill him because he believes in the same thing as us. You don't believe in the same thing as us, so why should we keep you? The Saudi Arabians, they used to believe in like fire god and the water god and like not gods but like the totems. They would worship like rocks, you know. So they're Arab and Jewish, you know. But man, you know Saudi Arabia. You know what Saudi is. You know it's a family. The House of Saud. You know, it's one family, bro. You know, it's one kingdom, like. Yeah, and it's tough, man, because they stole money from basically. It's weird to say, but basically from my family, from my ancestors. They stole gold from the tombs of my ancestors, and then that's how Saudi Arabia was created, bro. Like, it's a very, very twisted world, man. You know, but man, like the Muslims have always been on the side of the Jews and the Christians. Like, there was war, it's true, but at the same time, Jerusalem is the birthplace of Judaism, Christianity, and Islam. We should all be hand in hand, working together, you know. But obviously, there's, you know, the Satanists who just want to destroy the world, or they just want to take from the world what they can, you know, because they don't believe in good. They believe in themselves. They believe that, you know, they should take what they can for themselves only.
I have a question, guys.
Yep.
Alright.
Is like the majority of Muslim, like Arabic people, like true, no?
No, because you could say that the people in South Asia, like Pakistanis, they're not Arabs. So they're Muslim, but they're not Arabs.
Yeah. Okay. Like I know the fact that a lot of people, like Arabic people in general, even not if they are Muslim or some shit like that.
Yeah.
And you know, when I was young, I didn't know why, but like I'm born in like a family who's not. Shit.
Mm-hmm.
And thank God, actually. When I was young, like people like don't hate, have a massive hate and like Arabic people and shit like that, you know.
Yeah, it's true.
And I was asking why so, and in a different thing, like my passion actually for me is like sports, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And when I was playing sport, I love football. Actually, I'm playing football since I'm young, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And in football, like main of the children who are like I don't know how to say that, but like who are like aggressive or some shit like that.
Oh,
like,
the Muslim kids were aggressive.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Dude, I know it, man. Like, dude, they used to bully me for not being Muslim, dude.
I know. Like it's a religion thing. It's like shit as well. But
Yeah, but bro, like.
all of the Arabic kids, like they were like so fucking aggressive, and like the only thing they want, like fucking.
Like hate inside of you, dude.
Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that, man. I'm sorry to hear that because it seems that you've been, man. Can I tell you something? Like, you know, if you said that to any Muslim, they would think, oh my gosh, this is such an alien thing to say that someone hates a Muslim, because
Yes.
it's very alien to us for us to hear that someone did something bad to you because, you know, you weren't Muslim. That's very alien, you know, because Islam is actually very accepting. Like, the whole point of Islam was to unite everyone. For example, in the Quran, the holy book, you know, there's 12 chapters on you know, Mary, the mother of Jesus. We have 12 chapters just for her. In the Bible, there's only one chapter about Mary. You know, it's like it was supposed to bring us together. It was supposed to bring women's rights. It was supposed to bring black people, because, you know, the Prophet Muhammad, he freed black people, you know, from slavery and stuff like this. There's actually quite a lot. Like, for example, you know, Sharia law. I'm sure you've heard of it, right? Okay, but have you heard this? Did you know, because of Sharia law, if you live in a Muslim country, they have to build churches for you. If there's a community, yeah, man, I'm not kidding, I'm not joking, man. If there's a community where if there's a village or a town where there's a lot of Christians, as a Muslim, you have to build a church for them to worship. And also in Sharia law, see the thing is, this is what's going to make you sick. Maybe your people or the government told you, oh, Sharia law is scary, it's bad, they want to take over. In Sharia law, if you're a Christian or a Jewish person living in a Muslim country, you pay less tax. Can you believe that, or do you think I'm lying?
No,
Is
I
it-
think you're lying, dude.
Bro, bro, research it, bro.
Like, what I have seen, nah.
Replicator
See,
internal.
I'm sorry.
Like,
I'm so sorry for what you might have experienced, man. I'm so sorry. I wish you could come to London and see what the Arab community is like here, or if you go to like Lebanon, which is more of like a Western country, bro. You have to remember, like all religion, they started in a country called Palestine in the Middle East. You know, Palestine and Jerusalem, innit?
yeah.
You know, but like if you go around those countries like Somalia and stuff like that, those are very strict Muslim countries. It's like, but if Palestine, which is where it started, is not as strict as you, why are you more strict? That means this is the human brain. They read the book and then they say, yeah, I'm gonna fucking, you know what I'm saying? We have to kill people now. It's like, no, you don't. No, no one has to die.
Like I can understand everything you say, like actually, but like my question is like maybe you can't answer it because like I'm making everyone in the same things like the things I say is like I don't want to say that, you know, like every Muslim every Arabic are aggressive when they are children or something like that, but of course, you know, like, it's gonna be everywhere the same thing.
Not much of a champion now,
I don't know why. Like, I don't have a problem. I don't have difficulties like the guy who playing crypto here with Arabic children when I was young. You know, I didn't have any problems with them. Okay, but like when I was playing football, I'm taking this the game. This I don't know why. Like, actually every time I play against Arabic guys or I don't know, Pakistan, something like that, they were all super aggressive. I don't know why, but everyone
I can offer you an explanation, but maybe you like it, maybe you don't care for it, maybe you don't agree, you know?
Yeah. This is why I asked you, you know, if you maybe because I think you are Arabic, right?
I'm Lebanese, yeah.
Okay, so your childhood. I don't know if it is the right word because I don't speak English well, but your childhood was with Arabic children, yeah?
Yes. Well, my family's Arabic, but I lived in London a lot of my life. I know Arabic people and stuff like that, you know?
Okay, so maybe you have an explanation for that, or maybe not.
I would say in regards to Pakistan has been in a war for a very long time with India because the Indians didn't like the idea that there was a lot of Muslims in the country now. Man, they used to rape women and stuff like that, very disgusting things. So imagine you hear that maybe your auntie has been, you know, raped because she's a Muslim. Then you become a very sour person. And then if someone says to you,
You probably deserve that.
see what I mean, like, but see, it's a tough thing because it's like, you know, that's an excuse for the Pakistanis, but the Saudi Arabians, man, like it's a whole nother thing, man. It's a whole nother thing. It's crazy because they believe they are the chosen people. Them and the Jews believe they're the chosen people. Like, imagine you wake up in the morning thinking that you are the best man that has ever existed in the life, and every man who's a different country from you is shit, and he's beneath you. You know what I mean? That's what the Saudi Arabians and the Jewish people, and not the Jewish people, I don't want to say nothing about Jewish, I'll talk the Israelis, the Zionists, you know? There's people up there as well.
Okay, so I feel people say I just listen carefully because, you know, I'm not the best Englishman who talk, you know.
You do good though, you do good, man.
But the fact that I don't understand is like, I know, you know, in high school, high school is like when you're 17, it's like the normal thing. I learned a lot about like,
Okay,
I'm using a Phoenix kit,
I'm
pal.
taking a look.
Switching to strong view. Watch my back.
try to back, guys.
Searching for
Brother.
loot here.
Sending reboot command. I'm recalling my drone.
So yeah, I was saying I learned a lot about the conflicts around the world
Sure.
actually. Because like I'm doing a special thing, like I learn 11 hours of history, you know, at school. So like
Okay.
it's the thing I choose, you know.
Yeah, lovely.
So
Nice.
every week I learn like 11 or 12 hours of history, and I learn a lot of the Israel.
I would guard this area.
You know?
Yes, yes. I'm also Palestinian, which is a very difficult situation because the media is owned by Israelis, you know, so it's like the story is never going to be exactly fair, you know, it's tough. But yeah, please tell me what you've learned.
For the anecdote, but for the funny things, you know, this is actually the only chapter, you understand, chapter?
Yeah, yeah.
Chapter that I didn't fucking understand. Like,
Okay.
it was so hard to understand.
Well, it's hard to make it seem like an invasion or a genocide is a two-sided conflict. You know, it's very hard to do it because how can the people in the Holy Land, they had no guns, they had sticks and swords and bows and arrows, and in World War II, the Holocaust, World War II, then they have tanks. The other side has tanks, so it's not really a fair fight. A tank versus a guy with a bow and arrow. You know, there was a kid throwing a rock, I think.
Can you like tell me what's the exact
The story?
goal? Like no, not the story. The main objective of Saddam Hussein, like what he was doing.
Saddam Hussein. Oh, okay, yeah. I mean, but Saddam Hussein was doing. Guys, you know, Saddam Hussein was the only Arab like leader that was doing deals with the Americans. He was the only one, but they betrayed him. Look, they cut his head off. He was the only one. He did a deal with Dick Cheney.
The thing that I don't understand is like, was it a good guy for you or like?
He wasn't good or bad. That's the thing. Like.
Dude, he used to watch One Piece, man.
For fuck's sake. That is.
There's no good guy who watches One Piece, dude.
Nah, bro. Come on, Naruto, bro. Come on, man. What the fuck? Bro, like you know, we don't believe Saddam Hussein was good or bad. We just think he was just a guy. You know what I mean? He's like president or whatever, isn't it? Like.
Yeah, this is the thing I think as well when I learned this. The first time I learned this, you know.
Yeah.
Like, it was bad or good, you know.
Yeah.
This is the thing that I don't understand because of course for some people he's gonna be an amazing guy who saved the world, and
Like,
for some
in
other
my,
guys
in my
it's gonna be
opinion,
shit.
in my opinion, like, he probably like made Arabs look worse, you know.
He did.
This guy.
But that's the sad thing is that
What's his
like.
name?
Saddam Hussein, yeah. The thing is, it's sad because he tried to do a deal with the Americans, yeah, like a nuclear deal to stop doing the nuclear stuff, but they betrayed him in the end, you know. And then obviously the Arab Brotherhood, they came together, and you know, it's Africa and the Arab lands. We all came together in a big circle room, and the king of Syria, Assad, who was, you know, they said he dropped chemical weapons on his own people 3 years ago. I don't know if you know this, but the World Health Organization, WHO. They said there was no chemical weapons dropped on his own people. The Americans lied again, and now they're in Syria, taken over. You know, so it's a very, you know what I'm saying. So it's like it's very difficult. But there was a time. Do you know? Have you heard of Gaddafi?
For me, for like French people, or not even French, but I told for me, you know, it's a like very difficult part of the history to learn or understand. You know, when you don't have the context, when you don't live here, you don't know what happened in the society at this moment, you know. Like, it's actually one of the most difficult thing to understand, I guess. But like, we can't take position, we can't take guess or something like that. You know?
The thing is, you know what the thing is, yeah, is that people want to say that it's Arabs versus the Christians versus the Jews or something like that. But really, you know what the truth is? It's poor people versus the rich, and that's all it is. And the truth is that every single government in the world is corrupt. You could say like, oh, the African government and the Arab governments are corrupt, but it's like the West came in and they kind of fucked things up. You know what I mean? For us, like for example, look at Iran.
The exact reason
Bro, look at Iran, bro.
Americans don't buy like ban weapons or something. Weapons.
They love it, man, because man, you know America. You know it's been around for maybe 600 years. America since its beginning, yeah. Of the 600 years, it's been at war for like 550 years. America was created to make war. They're just British people. Like the Australians. Australians are just British. Same with Americans. They're just British and Irish and stuff like that, you know? They just they just moved and said, yeah, we're Americans, and they make a terror state.
I think you're two of you are older than me, I guess, like I said.
I'm 25.
17.
Oh, okay, Carol.
I'm 18.
Okay, good to know. No, it's good to have this conversation because it's so
The point for me is like I can't have a view about this type of conflict, you know, because like in France, like we're gonna
Because you're
learn
a
this.
minor.
Yeah, actually, maybe. But like in France, you know, like I don't know you in your country, like, but in France, actually the main things we're gonna learn, because I told you I like learn history a lot every week. It's gonna be like fucking Napoleon, fucking things like that.
Let's hunt over here.
Oh, I've got my ultimate.
The all-seeing eye. Switching control.
Gotta shut you up.
One knock.
That was all me, guys. That was all me. Oh fuck, we have to get over to that. I got 1 kill, got plus 92 points. Thank God. I'm so happy. Let's see what we can do. Let's kick some ass.
We can't let them.
Let's have the high ground, Anakin.
I'm gonna get to that. I'm gonna get the high ground.
It's over, Anakin. We have the high ground.
Oh wait, hold on.
Don't underestimate my power. There.
Throwing frag.
Dude, the Bangalore that's kind of low. Oh, she's reviving someone, I think.
Shields recharge.
Heal me when you can, because I think they're reviving someone.
On your feet
Oh,
now.
nice one, yeah, the shield.
Plenty of fight left in. Rings near, darlings, and we've got a whole 40.
Recharging shields.
Reload.
Someone have a red on me?
One down.
I'm just gonna kill that guy.
Killed one.
Yay! Way! Hey! Nice one!
You are the Apex Champions.
That is so funny. That is hilarious.
Like we're winning games of talking about
We were
fucking
having
history.
like a conversation, man.
That's what I'm talking about, guys. It's brilliant.
Ice damage.
Let's go.
Yeah, I'm second.
I'm the bot this time. I'm the bot.
The new generation, dude. The new generation.
That's what, yeah. Unity, guys. Unity. That's what we gotta do.
It's the